So today's video is kind of for those who are either just starting their fitness journeys or are kind of good ways into it. And this is just some advice that took me a while to kind of grasp and to kind of learn, but that I wish I knew much earlier on. And that's that you'll honestly never look the way you want. And by that I mean, we go into this, we start, working out, getting fit, being healthier. We start all this, a lot of us in the hopes of wanting to look a certain way. I know me, for example, I started when I was 15. I'm 27 now. And when I started it, my inspiration and my goals were actors that I would watch in movies or TV shows, or characters that I would see in like cartoons, video games, or anime. And it's great to have that motivation, to have something to work towards. But slowly but surely, I feel like, you kind of realize at some point, hey, I'm not this person, so I'm not gonna look like that. And for some, it takes a little longer than others to kind of realize that. But I'm here to say that you'll probably never look like that, and that's okay. The more you do it, you come to realize that it's not necessarily about looking a certain way. It's about what it does for you and what it makes you feel. We all have our strengths and weaknesses, and I would say it's very beneficial early on to kind of just, understand and grasp that concept. For me, I had like these actors and stuff that I admired, and I was like, wow, like I want to look like them. That's how I want to be. And in some cases, I feel like I kind of do look like that. And in many other cases, I don't. But that's where our genetic strengths and weaknesses come into play. Now, I know there's like a lot of influencers or other like content creators that talk about genetics and stuff. And I don't want to come on here and say, based off genetics, it means that you'll always look this way and you'll never look this way. That's not necessarily the case. That just means that, we each have our own different strengths and weaknesses. For some of us, I'll use like me as an example. It's easier for me to put on size. For example, ever since I was a little kid, I've always had like big legs or like developed legs, especially like in my calves. And I would say similarly with my arms too, perhaps. If I stay consistent, if I eat the right stuff and I consistently do the workouts that I'm supposed to do in my schedule and routine every single week, I can grow my arms and legs. Now, that's not to say I'm not putting in the work, because I am, but they will grow. If I put work into them, they will grow. But the caveat to that, while it's easier for me to grow in size, it's much harder for me to stay lean. So me, for example, I have to do about 3 to 4 hours of cardio each week just to maintain how lean I already am. Whereas I know other people who don't do cardio at all, and they have a six-pack naturally all the time, all year round, every single day. I can't say the same for me, unfortunately. But the caveat for those people is it's harder for them to grow inside. They can't grow their arms and legs the way they want. So we each have like our strengths and weaknesses. And I would say like some of the best advice is just coming to terms and realizing that and understanding that it's okay. Just because you'll never look like this in this specific area, chances are there's other areas that, you exceed better in. Some of us just naturally are like that. And I just wanted to come on here and just kind of just give advice on that, because that was something that took me a while to learn. I wanted to be like these actors and people that I would see on TV or movies or stuff all the time. And I was like, if they can do it, like, why can't I? And that's good to have that motivation. But, just understand, like, you may be able to do it. You'll do the same things they do. Your body just won't shape and look exactly the way theirs is. And that's completely okay. So just wanted to come on here and say all that. If this video was able to help someone out, If you gleaned some information from this, or if you already knew all this and you just enjoyed watching the video, then I thank you for making it to the end, and I'll see you guys next time.